quiet town of Point Pleasant, nestled along the banks of the Ohio River in West Virginia, there existed a legend whispered among the locals, a legend of a mysterious creature that lurked in the shadows, known only as the Mothman. With its piercing red eyes and massive wingspan, the Mothman was said to be a harbinger of doom, appearing before tragedy struck with an otherworldly presence that chilled the soul. The tale began in November 1966, when a group of gravediggers working in a secluded cemetery near Point Pleasant claimed to have encountered a strange creature lurking among the tombstones. Described as a large, humanoid figure with glowing red eyes and massive wings, the creature vanished into the night before they could get a closer look. Word of the encounter spread quickly through the small town, fueling rumors and speculation among the residents. But it wasn't until a few days later that the true terror of the Mothman would be revealed. On the cold, moonlit night of November 15, 1966, two young couples were driving along a deserted stretch of road just outside of Point Pleasant when they encountered the Mothman for themselves. The creature swooped down from the darkness, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity as it pursued their car with terrifying speed. Terrified, the couples raced back to town, their hearts pounding in their chests as they recounted their harrowing encounter to the local authorities. But despite their best efforts to dismiss their claims as nothing more than a shared hallucination, the residents of Point Pleasant couldn't shake the feeling that something sinister was lurking in the shadows. As the weeks passed, more and more sightings of the Mothman were reported throughout the town, sightings that seemed to coincide with a series of tragic events that would come to be known as the Mothman prophecies. Bridges collapsed, factories caught fire, and cars careened off the road in inexplicable accidents, leaving a trail of death and destruction in their wake. Desperate for answers, the residents of Point Pleasant turned to local journalist John Keel, who had been investigating the Mothman sighting since the beginning. But what he uncovered was far more terrifying than anyone could have imagined. A web of lies and deception stretching back centuries, and a creature that defied explanation. According to Keel's research, the Mothman was not a mere cryptid or urban legend, but a manifestation of ancient forces beyond human comprehension. It was a being of pure malevolence, drawn to the town of Point Pleasant by the darkness that lay within the hearts of its inhabitants. With each passing day, the presence of the Mothman grew stronger, its red eyes watching from the shadows as the town descended into chaos and despair. And as the final moments of 1966 drew near, the residents of Point Pleasant knew that they were running out of time. On December 15th, 1966, exactly 1 month after the first sighting of the Mothman, tragedy struck Point Pleasant once more. The Silver Bridge, a vital lifeline connecting the town to the outside world, collapsed into the icy waters of the Ohio River during rush hour, claiming the lives of 46 people. In the aftermath of the disaster, the Mothman vanished without a trace, leaving behind only unanswered questions and a town haunted by the specter of its own destruction. To this day, the legend of the Mothman lives on in Point Pleasant, a reminder of the darkness that lurks just beyond the edge of our reality, waiting patiently for its next victim to stray too close. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content if you enjoyed the story.